My name is Laurie MacPherson. I'm from Oakville, Ontario, Canada, and I've been a show groom for 25 years. A typical day at home at the farm starts at 7 with feeding, turnout of the horses, and then the rider or trainer that you work for will come start exercising. Usually a list is either texted or written on a board so that you know a little bit the order of the day. On the road, your day typically starts about 5 so that you can get the stalls mucked, horses fed, and horses lunged. The plan is usually made the day before, knowing what classes the horses are showing in the next day and their specific need. If it's a hunter, it might need to be lunged. If it's a jumper, it might need to be hacked in the morning before it shows in the afternoon or in the evening. Some horses even go out twice a day before they're shown. It depends a lot on what the day is going to look like at home, how many horses you have on the road. But it's really typical chores from there on out. Feeding, wrapping legs, hand walking, bandaging, cleaning tack. There's so much tack to clean. Organizing laundry, making sure the horses have the blankets that they need for the night, depending on where you are and what time of year it is. I've had horses have no sheets on at night, all the way till their turnout rugs with their necks on at some of those May shows in Palgrave. So it really depends on the horses. The days are very long. A typical home day would be from 7:30 till about 4:30 or 5. And a horse show day, depending on what show it is, can be 5 o'clock in the morning to even 11:30 or midnight. So if the day does end in good time, it's coming back to do night check. Traits is a genuine love of the horse and a love of the sport and wanting to be a student of the sport. Time management is very, very important. Able to adapt to change because at any given moment, a horse can lose you or become ill, and that can send your whole entire day, especially at a horse show, into a tailspin. Some of those Grand Prix classes at the top levels cost, $100,000 just to enter. So if you have a horse that has been the farrier the day before and has a hot nail or something and can't go in class, that's a lot of pressure from a lot of different places. And you just kind of have to be able to roll with it. Good communication with your rider and your trainer to keep everybody up to date with what's going on. Back in the day before we had cell phones, that was very difficult. But now with everybody having a phone on them, it's basically like having a walkie-talkie. You know at all times what's happening in every ring at the show. And what's happening with the horses, whether the vet needs to come, farrier, you can let your rider know where you are. They can let you know where they are. Time management is probably the biggest thing. Confidence, believing that you can do it, being a student of sport and the people in it, and just really loving what you do because the hours that you work and what you're compensated for generally don't match up very well. Challenges of the role are weather is a big one. Comfort, you have to be a little bit prepared to be uncomfortable a lot of the time. So good shoes and good clothing are a big plus when you're away from home, especially because you don't always have the opportunity to go get warm or change your clothes even. So having good shoes, waterproof clothes, being prepared for all kinds of weather. Logistics of trucking companies not showing up supposed to, that can be challenging, or a feed delivery not making it, or shavings or hay or any of those things, those resources that you need not getting to you when you need them. But it's amazing how it all seems to work out. I've been in a lot of sticky situations that I didn't think I was going to be able to get myself out of, and just keep putting one foot in front of the other really makes a difference. A very, very fortunate opportunity to go work for Mike Grenier around the corner through a chiropractor he was her coach. And that's how I got started. I didn't know where it was going to take me. At first, I started out just cleaning stalls and tacking up horses. And then eventually I became the barn manager and got to travel and went all over the place. The biggest thing is just know that it's for everyone. You want to go work for Eric Lamaze, they're hiring in Europe all the time. Like, don't ever think that this job is for someone else. Anybody can, the door is open for anybody that wants. And I tell my girls that all the time. My biggest advice would be to show up, be prepared. One of the biggest problems we have here on the farm is people wanting to come for an interview saying they're going to be here and then we never see or hear from them again. Be the person that shows up. Be the person that notices if a blanket strap is hanging or a water bucket's empty. Don't make a big deal about it. Just go fill the bucket and fix the blanket strap. Be a sponge. Don't come into a barn being like, well, this is the way we do it at my barn. To that particular rider and that particular trainer, they're not super interested in that. They have a very specific way that they've done things and they like things done, especially at that 5-star level of the sport, the elite level. So basically, listen to your employer, the coach, rider. They have a specific way they want things done. Do it their way. It's there's a time and a place to collaborate or come up with ideas, but a lot, their time is very valuable and they have a program that they like to stick to. Learn their program, learn their likes, learn their dislikes. Just really, really, really be a student of the people that you're working for, and embrace the whole experience. Embrace all of it. I think when a horse does well, or you've watched a horse overcome some adversity, whether it be an injury, or a confidence issue, and you've been with that animal every day, or several of them. In some places at the top level of the sport, it is usually 1 or 2 horses per groom, so you get to know them really, really well. And you clip that lead rope on as they come out of the ring and everybody's happy, to know that you're part of a team, that you did that. I hope this interview gives you a good idea of what a show groom does, and best of luck.